Edward Michael Grylls was born on the 7th of June 1974 to Michael Grylls and Sarah Ford in London, England. When he was just a week old, his sister Lara Fawcett nicknamed him Bear. His father Michael Grylls was a member of the Royal Yacht Squadron and he taught Bear Grylls climbing and sailing. In school, Bear Grylls was bullied by some boys. This forced him to work on himself to become stronger, so that he can defend himself against those bullies. And Bear Grylls learned martial arts like karate. Eventually, he earned a black belt in Shotokan karate. So, the bullies indirectly helped Bear Grylls to become tougher and more resilient. After completing his schooling, Bear Grylls joined the British Army. And for the next 3 years from 1994-1997, he served in the British Army Reserves. Here, Bear Grylls received exhaustive training on carrying out special operations, desert and winter warfare and in combat, weapons, explosives, etc. This training made Bear Grylls well informed about almost all weapons. Bear Grylls served as an army paratrooper in Africa. Here an incident changed his life forever. As Bear Grylls was a highly skilled special officer, he was sent to Africa twice to carry out stealth operations and combat missions. His first mission was successful, but the second mission destroyed his career in the army. Bear Grylls and his colleagues were instructed to reach their mission points with the help of parachutes, and they were initially transported by a plane. Bear Grylls performed free fall parachuting from the plane, from an altitude of 16,000 feet. But unfortunately, the canopy of his parachute got ripped off at that height. As a result, Bear Grylls came spiraling down rapidly and then, he dashed onto the desert violently. This fall broke 3 vertebrae in his back. Fortunately, the rescue team found him and shifted him to the hospital at the appropriate time. And after this, Bear Grylls spent the next 18 months of his life covered in plasters and braces in a hospital in the United Kingdom. The doctors opined that he could never walk in his life again. Barring all these doubts, his childhood dream of climbing Mount Everest intensified in his mind. Even after sustaining severe injuries, Bear Grylls did not lose hope and continued to dream about climbing Mount Everest. Just after 18 months of this gruesome incident, he conquered the summit of Mount Everest. Bear Grylls proved that nothing is impossible with hard work and dedication as he climbed one of the toughest mountains, Amar Dablam in Nepal in 1997, and this made him the youngest Briton to climb Amar Dablam. And on the 16th of May 1998, he climbed the summit of Mount Everest. Even now, he regularly plays with the dangers and he narrowly escaped death numerous times. In an episode in the forests of Vietnam, Bear Grylls accidentally cut his finger with a sharp bamboo. In another incident, Bear Grylls was performing on the Canadian Rockies, a mountain range located in Canada. The heavy camera equipment and sludge fell on his thigh. And in Australia, Bear Grylls fought with a crocodile and eventually killed it. In 2000, Bear Grylls married Shara Canning's Knight. This couple is blessed with 3 boys, namely, Marmaduke Mickey Percy Grylls, Jesse Grylls and Huckleberry Edward Jocelyn Grylls.